Hi, we're going to do a demonstration on how to install the safe room locking bar. First thing you want to do is make sure you have all the parts. First is going to be the bar itself. You'll also have two brackets, a total of 6 3-inch screws, a bushing. You'll have a 3/4 inch screw with a small magnet and a polyurethane bumper. Now before you've ordered, hopefully you've taken measurements of your door. The safe room locking bar is designed to fit common door sizes 30-inch, 32-inch, and 36-inch. This particular door is a 32-inch door. I've ordered the appropriate bar for a 32-inch door, which is actually going to be 39 inches long. Now the 30-inch door is going to be a 37-inch bar. The 36-inch door is going to have a 43-inch bar. That's going to give you the extra length that you need for the bar to properly mount in the brackets when they're fixed to either side of the door. First, let's take a look at the brackets. If you will notice, the front of the brackets are identical. On the back, you'll notice one has a slightly larger hole. That is going to be for the bushing. And the way this works is you simply, with the slot, drop it into the bar, put the bushing through the larger hole, slide it down, run one 3-inch screw through that, and now you've created the hinge. It's going to be key to how the safe room locking bar operates. Now we're going to leave that set up. We're going to take bracket number 2. We're going to take one screw, and what we want to do is we want the bottom of the cradle to be anywhere from 2 to 4 inches higher than either your door handle or your deadbolt lock. So I'm going to I'm going to eyeball this at about that height. I'll take a number 2 bit. Just going to snug that down a little bit. And then we'll move to the other side. And I've already got the screw in. So now what I'm going to do is a couple of things to keep in mind. You can mount this level, but the longer the door, especially when you get into a 36-inch door, this bar is going to be quite a bit longer. So what you want to make sure that when the bar is in its upright position, it's not going to have any trim or anything overhead to interfere with it. The best thing to do is just simply lower that bar down just a little bit. Make sure you have plenty of room up top. Once you're good there, we're going to just snug this screw down. Okay, now we got both brackets in, they're snugging in place. We're going to make sure everything works good. Drops down. We're good. At this point, you can go ahead and install the remaining screws. I'll put those in real quick. You want to make sure your brackets are vertically plumb so they look good. Install this other screw real quick. Then I've got 2 more screws remaining. One thing I want to cover, when you're installing the screws in the brackets, you want to make sure that you're not just installing in the trim. You want to hit the subframe that the entire door is connected to. Typically in construction, what they'll do is they'll have 2 2x4s on either side of your door to create the rough opening for the door to slide into. You want to make sure that these screws are penetrated into those 2x4s to get the full strength of the safe room locking bar. So let's go ahead and make sure that's good. Okay, we have all 6 screws mounted now. The safe room locking bar slides up, drops in the cradle, everything's good. A couple more things to do. We're going to switch out to a number 1 Phillips bit. I'm going to take this small rare earth magnet, the 3/4 inch screw, and what we want to do, we're going to attach this to the trim up above. So when the safe room locking bar is in its upright position, that magnet will hold it out of the way. What we're going to do, we want to be centered up. We want to be about right in the middle of that hinge up there. Let's drop that in place. And now, when it drops into the cradle, the magnet holds it up, it's out of the way. One final thing you can do, when the safe room locking bar is down, the trim obviously sticks out away from the door. It leaves a small gap between the door and the bar. You'll find a small polyurethane bumper with some adhesive on it. What you'll do is just simply stick that to the door. That way, when somebody tries to open it up, that polyurethane is going to be bumping into the door. It's going to fill that gap and give you a little added layer of security. But that is installing the safe room locking bar. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact us at info@saferoomlockingbar.com. Thanks.